This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Okay, so T-Pain makes a big move and sells his publishing catalog and select masters to Harborview. All right, so he's sold, let's see. He sold, 20 years of big hits. Buy You a Drink, Bartender, I'm in Love with a Stripper. All those songs. I can only imagine this deal was for a lot of money. I don't know how much. 50 million, 100 million, who knows? It depends what he's selling, right? Like, and what he sold. But he sold a lot. It says throughout his career, he sold 50 million singles, accumulated billions of streams, and racked up 10 iconic number ones on Billboard. Harborview owns a couple other people's stuff. I can't find the other, the T-Pain thing is taking over all the news thing, but I'm not sure if they have futures or not. But there's a lot of these kind of companies that are coming in and scooping up people's publishing. Oh, they have Wiz Khalifa, right? I think they have Wiz Khalifa too. Yeah. So, they're coming in and scooping up people's publishing and masters, and for the long-term investing, they give you a lump sum. Yeah, they're going to make more on the back end, but who has 100 years to wait for all that, right? They're doing long-term investments. ASAP Relli, a.k.a. Telly. It's over for this guy, man. He's crying on the internet. Gossiping is, everyone's calling him ASAP Telly, and it's just over, bro. Like, I don't know what you're going to do at this point. He thought he really had this one in the bag with ASAP Rocky. He was like, he set up this play where, he was going to get ASAP Rocky mad and challenge him to a fight. He deleted a lot of text messages that they had to subpoena in court and pull them back up off and make sure they were entered off ASAP Rocky's phone, which shows that he was being dishonest, right? This is where reasonable doubt came in. Him doing his own detective work and finding shells. And, dude, you told on your friend, and you were supposed to be the muscle and the street dude, part of ASAP Mob. But Tyler, the creator, put it best. Be careful who you have around you. You could have a lot of haters that are going to try to take you down. It's better to keep your circle really tight. I think ASAP Rocky kind of ruined it for the other guys, because, like, if he sees any kind of weird stuff with any of the other members, he's going to push them away. ASAP 12, he's solid. Got a couple other ones that are solid, but, like, ASAP Relli really thought he was owed millions of dollars. He can't even rap. Like, come on, man. Did, ASAP Ferg, right? Does he, like, do him and Rocky not get along anymore? You never see him together. Did he post up Rocky when he won? I never see ASAP Ferg, like, he doesn't really even publish on Instagram no more. It's weird. Yeah, you never see him post up no more. I hope he's all right, man. Anyways, ASAP Telly. I can't imagine what he's going to do now. You can't go back to Harlem because everyone's going to... Well, you can, but, like, everyone's going to clown you. I don't know. You're just known as, like, a teller. You can't be trusted. ASAP Rocky's attorney says he and Rihanna promised to name their next child after. He keeps telling this over and over. I mean, if I were him and I just won this big case, I'd be doing a lot of interviews too, because you need more clients. The more clients, the better, right? Wallo responds when asked about Little Durk and others not taking advice. He kind of cries during this episode with Shannon Sharp. It lets me know that he really, really cares, man. He takes this stuff to heart. He's really trying to change people's lives. It seems like he's doing an impossible task because, he sits down. I remember him sitting down with Kodak. He tried to get through to Kodak, too, because Kodak be messing up, Kodak was just at the White House, but Kodak be messing up, like, taking certain substances and stuff and doing wild stuff online. Wallo does try to help people, just everybody can't be helped. He tried to warn Young Thug. He tried to warn Little Durk. He pleaded with them to not get revenge for King Von. He doesn't want to see these people trick themselves out the streets, so I respect it. Wallo seems like a genuine person. It's just that I don't think he's going to give up. You know, most people would say, you know what, I would look at it like after the third or fourth person, I'll be like, you know what, some people just can't be helped. I'll get on the phone with him and I'll try, but he really be going out of his way, man. Shout out to Wallo, man. Shout out to Wallo. Wallo's a good dude, man. You don't even got to meet him to know, to see that. And he really helped Gilly out. And he changed Gilly into like a really good podcaster, man. Who would have known, right? But they have a great show. Kendrick Lamar. Okay, so more milestones. Can't stop winning, man. Says, let's see. Kendrick Lamar could become the first rapper 4 chart-topping hits within 12-month span. I don't know about like. I never trust these because they do these with Nicki Minaj too. First and Cardi, like first female rapper to drink tea and have 5 hits on the belt. It's like Drake never, or Lil Wayne. What about Lil Wayne having 4 chart-topping hits, or Drake, 50 Cent? I don't see that this never happened before in life, but maybe it did. Maybe it didn't. I don't know. It just seems impossible because we've seen takeovers like this before, like like Kendrick Lamar's. What about DMX in '98? I mean, he's had to have. DMX had 2 #1 albums back to back in 1 year, and they both sold 1 million the first week. Well, Kim Kardashian's in a lot of trouble because I'll tell you, I don't want to post the guy's picture up because she's actually in trouble for putting an incorrect photo of a death row inmate. The man claims her post caused PTSD. The state will execute Ivan in 2 days. Project Manor Ivan. Please sign the petition. There's 2. They do look a little similar, but she says the mix-up caused public embarrassment and shame and hatred and ridicule and disgrace and contempt. So this guy's just looking for a bag. I can only imagine Kim having the amount of money she has cases like this all the time with gardeners, nannies. So they, I can only imagine. People are always looking for that bag. It's sad. They gotta regulate the courts a little more about that. Then we got what's this pastor's name, man? Oh, yeah, T.D. Jakes. He denies allegations from 2 brothers who claim he offered to be secret lovers with them and tried to force one of them to feel his pants. My gosh, man. Can you imagine having these right? I mean, jeez. I don't even know. Who knows? This woman on the left divorced her husband because her husband booed Taylor Swift. Remember during the Super Bowl when Taylor Swift was put on the Jumbotron and people booed her? Her husband booed her, but she's like, I've been a Taylor Swift fan longer than I've been your wife. I'm divorcing you. What? That's crazy. That's crazy. I mean, there's not. I mean, maybe it's for the better. She's like, I got a prenup, and I'm gonna have what's mine. He's gonna have what's his, so it's all good. But I can't be with someone like that. My gosh. Be careful who you marry, man. 21 Savage says, if you did something to dishonorable, stand on it. I can't tell if he's talking about Big Meech or Rollo here. It's one of them. He was supposed to be at that concert. And obviously pulled out. Little baby pulled out, supposedly. It's not 100% confirmed who pulled out. But enough big people pulled out where they canceled the concert. No ticket sales, really. I mean, it was like not enough to cover everything. Can you imagine that, like the loss that was taken that day? Because even if you had low ticket sales, you still had to book the stage, book the venue. You had to put lighting up. You had to put security in place. I mean, there's deposits that happen on this. I would imagine hundreds of thousands, at least $100,000, maybe $200,000 was lost just canceling this. And that happening takes a lot of credit with Big Meech putting his name on it. That he's just, I've just never seen someone destroy their legacy in a matter of 2 months. I mean, what, a month? I would say a month. Really, the destruction was done, and then this is just the aftermath. All January, it was done by the end of January. My gosh, man. But Wallo has supposedly has some funny paperwork where he went in and told a lie. Nobody went to jail behind it, and then Big Meech has some questionable things with Tammy Cowens, right? So Wallo was accusing, I can't wait to them people on the flyer. They don't post my album up no more than nothing because of that funny paperwork thing. I can't wait to see who gets on stage with Meech because he has the same situation in a way. Well, it's different, but I can't tell if 21 Savage is criticizing Wallo. I don't know. Joe Budden celebrates 10 years of his podcast. He says 10 years, 801 episodes, not counting Patreon, Black-owned media. Thank you to every single person that played a part in this thing. Couldn't have happened without you. Are you going to thank Rory and Maul? Started with a vision. Came with some headaches, bumps in the roads, minor setbacks, tough lessons, an expensive hug. Sponsors came, sponsors left. Fired from Complex with a baby on the way. A baby. Spotify went public, started new shows. Some up or some by mistake. Gaining and losing leverage. Being too scared to ask for equity. To not having conversations without it. A few tours, cast and location changes. Growth year after year. Connecting fights. Private flights. Okay. Okay, rhyming. Quarterly tags, dirty tank tops. A lot of interviews. Bold options, weekly think tanks, fear, self-doubt, reputation hits, Billboard national campaigns, good and bad faith, bad blood pressure medicine, all without a cosign. Well, you had a cosign. You had marketing dollars in Def Jam. You had a great music career at Koch. Complex was a cosign too. And you leveraged all that into your own podcast. I think that's a great move. I mean, let's not say there's no cosign though. There is. You got to leverage what you got. If you don't, you got nothing, right? Someone gives you an alley-oop, you dunk it. He dunked it. Someone says the signs were there that I mean, look, bro. This outfit probably cost this man $5,000. And he looks like he's getting ready to go trick-or-treating. Even got his trick-or-treating bag right there. Little Meech messing up $5 million in 3 years. Not crazy to y'all? It's crazy. It's crazy. And everyone's talking about, I saw Bosco 100 on Cam Capone News talking about nobody believed Blue Da Vinci. Cam Capone was bringing up nobody believed Blue Da Vinci, including myself. We didn't want to believe Blue Da Vinci, to be honest with you. I apologize to him on many videos. You all should. There was funny stuff. I thought he was doing it out of spite because Sosa was calling him out for taking a safety valve. So I was like, oh, he's just reacting to that. Nah, there's validity to it. He was like, no. You know what? I think he was trying to not really put it on blast until he was like, oh, they're going to try to put me on blast? And then they have funny style stuff? And that's what happened. And then, you know, Blue Da Vinci, I think it was in the delivery too, to be honest with you. But he was right. There's funny situations going on. And it was selective politicking on my part and everybody else's part, right? First acting role. Okay, so Dame Dash. Is this still going on? Where he said he discovered Kevin Hart and gave him his first acting role, but now despite Kevin's $450 million net worth, it never helps him. Never in life? He's never done anything? I mean, how many times? Just Cameron said it best. Someone can give you the opportunity, right? And it's up to you to keep pushing after the opportunity. Like Joe Budden, he was on Complex and all this other stuff, and he kept pushing after that opportunity and folded it into his podcast, right? If he didn't do that, nothing would have happened, right? Kevin Hart, if he stopped right at that first movie, nothing would have happened. It's just a fact, man. So, Dame Dash, what do you want? I think Kevin Hart's promoted some stuff with you. I don't know. Big Meech. Do you want to think you're Big Meech now? That's the question. Anyways, shout out to T-Pain. Securing, I mean, you know, he's doing great, man. He's at Twitch. He's one of the heads of Twitch. Streaming. He's doing racing. He's doing great with music. He sold his catalog to secure, like, his future. He has a great story. Coming up, making millions, losing millions, losing friendships, realizing who's fake, going broke, getting rich again. It's a great story, man. Shout out to T-Pain. It's JordanTower with JT News. Peace.